Well, hi everybody, good evening. Thanks so much for staying tuned tonight on QVC. These are our final 3 hours of our big Creede silver sale. My name is Jill Bauer and I am thrilled to be with you because in the next 3 hours you're going to see about 19 items that nobody else has had a chance to shop for today. So they're all brand new, not just to the day, but brand new to anybody. So that's really exciting. So I know a lot of you check in and out online and you're maybe tuning in here and tuning in there, but this is the show. Not only do we have a couple of hot picks, 19 items that nobody else has seen. I have 2 one-time onlys, so really a grand finale like you've never seen, and I can't wait to talk to all of you and hear what you're picking up in the show. So here's a quick look at what we're going to have, just a little sampling of what you're going to find in the next couple of hours, and what better way to kick it off than diamonds. Okay, not just diamonds, but diamonds under $100. Oh, I am so excited about this item. I fell in love with it when the buyer showed it to me almost a year ago. Over 80 hand-set diamonds in our beautiful Affinity collection. These are our colored eternity stack rings, all pave set, under $100. Just so that you know, these come in the black, the blue, the yellow, the champagne, or the red, and that is J271581. Those come in sizes 5 through 10. All right, this next item, I almost feel like it's a, gosh, Twilight Zone moment. Think back to silver days of days gone by. It's the return of the Riccio bracelet, Italian made, all solid sterling silver links in this, okay? The gram weights on this are ridiculous, 43 and 47 grams, but the first time we've ever done an ultra fine silver Riccio. It's wide, it's bold, it's heavy, it's shiny, it's hand assembled, it's Italian made. I mean, it's like ooh la la, the best of all things. It's back, the Riccio, even on 5 easy payments. So that is one of our hot picks. I was checking out my Jill Bauer QVC Facebook page, and if you follow me on Facebook, you know I'm on there all the time, always wanting to know, what do you like? What can we bring to you? A lot of you were commenting you were just looking for some great silver hoops, so I try to deliver. These are our sterling polished hoop earrings, $29 or $35. There's a 1¼ inch and a 1½ inch. I'm wearing the 1½ inch size, J272250. Bold look, one of the most affordable prices on the entire event. Here's something else. Nobody's seen it all day. You're getting first dibs on it. Are you ready? Biggest gemstone trend moving forward, chocolate moonstone. We've ever only offered maybe 2 items in our sterling collection with chocolate moonstone. Here we've done it in a beautiful 14 karat gold, rose gold over silver, and then we've kept the high polished sterling silver and matched it with labradorite. Beautiful quality stones here. This is J272345. And then here we go. I have a couple of one-time onlys for you. Here's the first one from the Vicenza Silver Collection. So all made in Italy. That's a beautiful brushed sterling silver wavy cuff. We've used different shapes and cuts of labradorite to kind of dance across that surface. 2 different sizes, 4 easy payments, J260046, and that one's already popular. Killer, killer, killer. That's such a good bracelet. And then another one-time only. I know, aren't you so glad you're tuning in right now? So you can start dialing in for this hoop, very sculptural, diamond cut inside of high polished, 2 payments on easy pay on those earrings of $17.31, and those are J265193. All right, so we're starting the show. Oh, I just love this day. I mean, I've been selling sterling silver and shopping with it with you for, gosh, almost 19 years. My 19th anniversary here at QVC is in December. And one of the very first big event days I ever hosted was a big Bonanza Silver Day, which we usually do in March. Well, now we also celebrate the Creede Silver Strike in October to continue to bring you great sterling silver pieces. So look at how we start here. Really great bracelet. This is brand new. None of you have seen this today, and let me just suggest that this much silver for the price is a really great, big, bold look. This is J273414. I know we don't have a gram weight on the screen, but I was talking with the buyer earlier, and she confirmed for me, you know, it's about 20 grams of silver in this bracelet. It's a lot of silver, really, really nice weight here. This is made in Turkey, and what they've done is they've taken 3 links of silver, soldered those together, they're hammered across the surface, and then it's all hand assembled using that smaller high polished link through the middle. You've got a great width on this bracelet. You have a bold, strong presence to this bracelet. It's classic, but it's one of those classic pieces that looks really fresh and new. If you want to put it with that ratio, oh my gosh, look at that ratio. But some of you like more of an open link. Some of you like more of that curb link style. Look how great that bracelet is with these navy blues we're seeing, with the burgundies that are out there, with your grays. Gosh, isn't that silver bracelet going to be fabulous? And I got to tell you, you know, it's not unusual to see ditzy pieces of jewelry in this kind of a price range. This isn't an inexpensive price range. You know, I mean, this is still a lot of money for a lot of us. So I love that you can get something so powerful, something that's really going to make an impact when you're pushing up your sleeves, or it falls down on your wrist when you're wearing a great cashmere dress from Isaac Mizrahi. It's about silver. It's polished. It's hammered. It's bold. It has beautiful links. You can see that Brenda's wearing this gorgeous shade of green. She also is wearing it with that ratio. I mean, I don't think we're taking that ratio off for the next 3 hours. I'm just saying, because it looks so good. But then you can, you know, you can add that sleekness of the ratio with the chunky kind of dimension that you get with this hammered bracelet, and what a combination. Chantal's with us too. She's a little more casual, but kind of sophisticated casual chic in great jeans, a leather jacket, and that great pop of silver. Now listen, we don't have a lot of these to go around. This price goes away at midnight. This is brand new. Oh, if you like her ring, coming up with Orpaz. But look at the shine and look at the dimension you're getting here. Really unique that those larger curb links are actually made of 3. They've kind of lightly hammered it so it offers almost a faceted kind of a feel. And then you have those high polished, almost a twist to those links. And this has all been hand assembled. So a lot of craftsmanship going into this particular design. The width on this is going to measure about 3/4 of an inch wide. We have an oversized jump ring closure, one of the best prices for a bold bracelet in the 3-hour finale. J273414, that is $84 or $89 depending on the length that you choose. So here's a bracelet that people have been loving all day long today. This is our horizontal cross bracelet. You can choose it in either the 14 karat gold over silver, the 14 karat rose gold over silver, or the all silver. And that cross is really going to be on your wrist horizontally. So it's one of the coolest new trends that we've seen in cross design jewelry. Amazing gift item, and over 15,000 of those have been ordered today. What? So those will ship out December 10th. You'll have it in time to give your daughters, granddaughters, you know, your daughters-in-law. You'll have that in time to give them for the holidays. So if you'd like that, do dial in. Got a little sideways cross necklace to coordinate with that coming up as well. All right, so we're going to talk now about some more pieces from our Ultrafine collection. Ultrafine is who makes this beautiful bracelet that we'll have coming up, more pure silver. That's what makes it so unique. This is our only Ultrafine chain on the day, and this is called a Speciata chain, and Speciata actually means shine in Italian. I look at this necklace and I say, this is where that box link meets a snake chain. So you have that kind of look of a box chain in terms of the links themselves, but you have the fluidity and the smoothness and the shine that you love from a snake chain. So this is really fluid. I love the dimension of this. You know, it's not often that we can really just talk about smooth chains being bold and making a statement. This one really does. It's strong, it's durable over your turtleneck sweaters, your tunics that you're wearing, those flowy tops that you might have shopped for during our fashion day yesterday. This is going to be just the piece. But I also really, really loved these chains because a lot of us wear bolder pendants. And a bold pendant just doesn't look quite right. I don't know how you feel about this, but it's what I think. The proportion doesn't look right if it's not on a little heftier piece. So this gives you that heft, but it gives you the smooth fluidity. And again, we're in a great price range for ultrafine silver. Ultrafine silver is different than sterling. Ultrafine silver is more pure silver. Instead of 925 or 925 parts of pure silver, ultrafine is 950 parts pure silver. The rest of the recipe and the alloys that are used in ultrafine also give it some pretty amazing properties. This is virtually nickel free. So if you have someone who has sensitivities, they are likely not going to have issues with ultrafine silver. They won't see that blackening around their skin when they wear ultrafine silver. Ultrafine silver is more tarnish resistant than sterling silver. Isn't that interesting? So it keeps its luminosity, its glow, its shine, and you don't have to do the elbow grease to keep it that way. Ultrafine silver is also more scratch resistant. So even though silver is one of the softest metals, this recipe of ultrafine silver gives you more strength and durability, more luminosity, no worries about sensitivities because it is nickel free, and you also have that luminous glow that is more resistant to tarnishing. Now Brenda's going for it. She's wearing each of the lengths, and we have this in 16, 18, 20, and 24 inches. The sale price on this particular piece does go away at the end of the day, which is midnight. So we are in our final 3 hours. This is the time where I hope you're sitting there, maybe, you know, putting out the names on a piece of paper of who you need to find great gifts for. Sometimes maybe you'll be looking for a little more upscale piece for that daughter or your mom, but you might also be looking for great pieces for, I don't know, the babysitter, the gal who always does your nails. You know, we have great price ranges for you, but ultrafine silver is special. You can only get it here at QVC. It's between $42 and $59 depending on the length that you choose, and that's J272079. So already over 500 of you have selected this one time only, $34.62 for that beautiful sculptural wavy look in a diamond cut hoop earring. Those are on 2 payments of Easy Pay, and they are J265193. Right now though, oh my gosh, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting. I begged our buyers a million times to please make sure that you put those sparkly diamond rings in my shift when I work on the Creede event, because I just thought for the price, for the versatility, for that little bit of luxury, that little bit of treat that you get with these, what a winner. Not only are these $99.98, they're on Easy Pay, so it's $33 and change a month for a pave diamond ring. Each of those diamonds, there are over 80 of them in each ring. It's very difficult to do the hand setting on this type of a design. This bead setting with the hand set stones, it's a small area, but look at the precision. Here's the breakdown on everything we have going on here. So this is red diamonds, and your red diamond is set in sterling silver with that gray rhodium plating. So you've got that wonderful deepened look and the glow of those red diamonds. Next to that, as you can see there, we have it for you in that beautiful champagne. And we did the champagne diamonds there, really, really lovely. And we did almost a rose gold type of a plating there. So you've got the champagne and the rose. Here we have the blue. The blue diamonds are so popular. They're kind of a teal color. They really glow. They really sparkle. Those are also set in your gray rhodium plating. Here's one of my favorites. I love the look of black diamonds. And let me tell you, black diamonds sparkle and give you a shimmer unlike anything else. Black spinel's not going to give you this. Black onyx isn't going to give you this. There is just this magnificent gleam that comes off of black diamonds. And we did a little bit deeper black rhodium there. And then finally, down here, we have it for you in that yellow diamond. So those are genuine yellow diamonds that are set in the sterling silver, and then we used a yellow rhodium plating over that. Here's what they look like if you want to stack them. So they shimmer, they sparkle. You could do just one, and I think frankly that looks very, very chic. I love it in the black. I think it's phenomenal for the price. Did you think you could buy yourself a black diamond ring tonight for $99 and change? Wow. Then if you wanted to have fun stacking these around, you can do that. I love the idea of maybe getting two and using them around your wedding set. Stack them around your white diamond pieces. They give you color. They give you sparkle. They're affinity diamonds, and what you need to understand about our affinity collection is that we have a checklist, and that we need to make sure that in order to call this affinity, for it to fall underneath that brand, these are natural of origin diamonds. These are not simulated, these are not fake, these are not crystal, these are genuine natural of origin stones. They have to be eye clean. They can't have inclusions that are visible to the naked eye. They can't be cloudy. So the beauty of this ring is that you are getting top quality diamonds for, frankly, in some department stores, for a costume jewelry price. If there's an April baby in your life, how fun to be able to give her a diamond ring for her for the holidays coming up. If you've always wanted to maybe take some diamond stack rings and put them around your solitaire, but you thought it was going to be too expensive to do, you can get 2 diamond rings here under $200. They're all on Easy Pay, and look at the quality you're getting. Over 500 of these have now been ordered, and the red diamond is last call. Sizes 6, 7, and 9 only. I love the champagne. Now, of the 5 colors, let me tell you, the champagne is a natural color. The other stones go through a heat treating process. That's totally normal in jewelry. That's not something funky we do. And all that process does is it speeds up the process of getting the diamond to color, as opposed to letting that happen in nature over thousands of years. The black diamond wouldn't be black if it couldn't inherently become that. So we're not changing anything. We're just speeding up that colored process. That's one of our hot picks. You're the first to see it. We will take another look at it later. But again, you heard the red's almost gone. Don't let the color you want get away from you. J271581 is your item number. All right, a couple other little updates here on where we are with our one-time only. This is our Labradorite fancy cuff bracelet from the Vicenza Silver collection. 500 of those already gone. 4 payments on Easy Pay, J260046. Now, we didn't even really mention this, although I kind of did sneak in that I had a sideways cross necklace coming up. It also comes in your choice of the word love. There's diamond accents there in your choice of the all silver or the rose gold over silver. That's under $30. Very delicate piece. If you're looking for big and bold, that's not the right item to choose. But I think as a gift, I think it's just that quiet little piece to wear all day long. J274805 is your item number. So in this grand finale, we did keep a couple of items from the Orpaz collection a little bit secret so that we could bring them to you in these final 3 hours. And Danny Neufeld brings the Orpaz collection to QVC. Danny was born and raised in Israel. He really is our liaison with the artists in Israel and bringing this beautiful jewelry. Nice to see you.
Good evening, ma'am.
It's been a long day for you,
yes,
I know.
I started at midnight.
I know, right?
Last night, and I'm so happy and thrilled to be here for the Creede event.
Well,
I love those events.
We have 4 big items from
Yes.
you. So
Yes.
we're going to start with this
Let's
first
start.
item, which I think is probably the most feminine.
Yep.
It's going to be a wonderful gift item because of the price range. This is all solid sterling silver,
Yep.
genuine pearl, a choice of dangle earrings. It's kind of just that hoop facing forward style with that delicate flower, choice of the white or the black pearl. Or we have that same design in a necklace with the coordinated chain. So tell everybody too, Danny, maybe some folks have never seen an Orpaz
Yep.
show. What's the real sort of story of this jewelry that's made in Israel?
Orpaz means beautiful light in Hebrew. It's a jewelry collection that's made by few of the most talented jewelry designers in Israel. Everything in the collection is made of solid sterling silver. The look is kind of artisan crafted, but with a modern and organic touch. And you know, Jill, I've been looking at all the items that we have here for the show, and you know, this set or all the other Orpaz items, it just looks different. It
Yeah.
looks more organic. The texture that comes from Orpaz just looks different than anything else. And you know, I love this set because we wanted to create something that's going to be like for every day.
Right.
Your everyday pendant, your everyday pair of earrings. But you want to wear something that's going to be a little different, something that's not going to look like anything else, something that's going to be very understandable, organic, flowers. And these are all things that are very typical for Orpaz. If you look at the shape of the oval, it's not like a complete
Yes.
oval.
It's
like
not
an
perfect, is
it's
it?
not a
Yeah.
perfect. It's like an organic
aren't those
oval that
pretty?
was created all with solid wires that like nested one in the other, all combined together. And then at the bottom, you have a beautiful dimension flower that also was textured, and then a pearl at the center, just to give you the extra touch. Great every day. Either it's the pendant or the earrings, or just buy both. You know, it's just a great set every day. Go in and out when you go with the kids, or just, you know, just wear it whatever.
Well, I think it's nice as we're heading into the fall season,
Yeah.
that chills in the air. We're wearing turtlenecks. We're all covered up. And it's great to have an earring that, you know, really sort of softens that
Yep.
covered up look. These are beautiful. They're a great gift item for somebody who loves flowers or pearls. The earrings, and you'll see them on Chantal and Brenda here in just a second. The earrings measure just about 2 inches long.
It's a great size earrings.
And about 1 inch in diameter. And then look at that gorgeous open circle pendant, but open circle that's made out of the look of hand twisted wires.
Yep.
Beautiful detail on that 18-inch chain that comes with it. The black pearl is the peacock pearl, and then of course we have it for you in the white pearl as well. I will
Classic.
also tell you, this is the most affordable Orpaz item that we have for you, and a very, very easy way to introduce yourself to this brand. If you look it up on QVC.com, you'll see that many, many Orpaz items are customer top rated.
Correct,
People
yes.
love the organic, almost artisan crafted look of this
Correct,
jewelry.
yep.
It doesn't have quite the refined look that
Yep.
some of the other high polished sleek pieces do.
Yep.
There is a little more of a rustic feel to it.
Correct, and I think that that's what's special and unique about this collection. It's not something, it's like something that your personal jeweler would make just for you.
For
You know,
you,
you're
yeah.
really getting this artisan crafted feel with this all solid sterling silver.
Well, stay on the line for those. Over 500 of those have been now ordered. We also have more Orpaz coming up a little bit later, including this. Oh, this ring, you guys. We're a little Labradorite crazy in the show, but look who the host is. I'm a little Labradorite crazy.
It's the largest labradorite we ever offered.
And
in
I
QVC.
love the way that swirls up on top there. Gorgeous.
Look at the quality.
Easy pay available too. J272155. All right. This next
Are you
ring,
ready for the next one?
this next ring is pretty
Yeah.
unbelievable.
We did something a little crazy here.
You know, at first I was like, that's Orpaz? It's a little bold. Well, it is bold. It's not a little bold. It's a little bold, beautifully designed. Look at that, you know, kind of knuckle to knuckle style, $89.72. 4 colors here to go through: rose, blue, platinum, and black. I feel a cough coming on, you guys, sorry. Take a look at those real quickly. I'm gonna get a drink. Why don't you talk about them?
Okay, you know, Jill, this is something that, you know, I couldn't even believe that we were able to do it. It's the largest ever druzy stones that we ever done in Orpaz. You know, druzy, like all other like diamonds and all other gemstones, when you get larger with the size, it gets really expensive and hard and rare to get. It took us over 2 months just to cut the stones. And I love the designs, very Orpaz, very organic looking. And then the elongated style ring, it's something that we've been doing for a long time, and it's been doing really well for us. But we have never, ever done it with such a large size of druzy stones. And you know, the stones, and I think, just think that the look of this ring is spectacular. And then the silver artwork that goes all around the druzy just looks so Orpaz, so designer. The details of the silver work, all done in sterling, in solid sterling silver, is phenomenal. The scroll artwork that we'll see on the shank in just a second is phenomenal. And then, but again, I go back to the druzy, because to get a 30 millimeter druzy size stone, it's something that it's very, very hard to get. You know, because the druzy is not like a flat stones. And again, in order to get the amount that we needed for today, over 2 months just to cut the stones. I love this ring. You know, if you're a druzy lover, if you're a druzy collector, this is the ring for you. And you know, I just think that you know, with those beautiful 4 colors, it's the first time that we've been doing the rose color for the druzy, and this is something that's new for us in the Orpaz collection. I just love the contrast between the rose and the silver artwork and the way it's combined together. And yet, you know, what I love about this ring, that even though that it's large statement ring, it's very comfortable because the way it's tapered through the back. Please, you can stay true to your size. If you're in between sizes, go up one size. But please, this ring is going to be very comfortable on the ringer. You're getting a great statement ring. You're getting an amazing, amazing look of the druzy. Look at this. Look at this. Just look how beautiful, how shiny, how sparkle is the druzy look, and with the stone. And I love this ring. And you're really getting, there's something that works really well in the Orpaz look and the druzy. You know, we had a great success with druzy in the past. We had one of our best seller items is a druzy ring. Well, this one is almost 3 times the size in the druzy. Almost, it's about 30 millimeter long, which is an amazing, amazing size, amazing. And when I look at the price, I think it's something that, you know, again, it's really amazing. And I love, you know, for me, the colors, I love all colors. I love the blue, I love the rose. The rose is really fresh color. I love the contrast of the rose and the silver. The black is gorgeous. The platinum is really classic. Each color you select is beautiful.
That was the best fill-in for a show host I've ever seen. Seriously? Danny just presented that for 6 minutes. While I was over there coughing, I've been battling something. You were fabulous. Oh my gosh.
You think I'd make it as a host?
Well, I'm a little worried. So, you know, since you're here, I'll just go off and you can take over the rest of the night. What do you think?
No.
I love being here too much. I don't think I would let you do that. Now that I can jump in, I do have a cough drop in my mouth, so that'll be interesting. But I just want you to see this texture here.
All right, this is
the
what I was
way
talking
that
about.
this splits. I'm wearing the black. I mean, you've just got this beautiful glitter. It's like they just came and just sprinkled all of this shimmer across your finger. And I think it looks cool, it's edgy, but there's something very feminine about this in the way that you see those tendrils moving around. So let me just show you again our colors. And here's the deal. We started with over 700 that we could ship out right away. There are 150 left. Platinum and rose, that's all that's left? Goodbye black for now. Well, I'm just going to put it to the side. And goodbye to the blue. Let me talk to you for a second about this rose color, which we call the rose. It looks like rose gold. If you ordered our Creede watch that we had earlier today, I know the pink in that was very popular. This is the ring that's going to match it. You're wanting to get your hands on anything that's in that bronzo color. This pink is going to work back to that. Look how pretty it is to see that pink tone against the white metal. And the last thing I'll leave you with this ring is the comfort factor. I'm just going to take mine off so you can see on the inside there. This is so smooth that when you slide that onto your finger, whether you're using it there, whether you're going to do it as a ring finger, a middle finger ring, I mean, it is just cool and different. And remember, a few dozen left, and that's it that we can ship out right away. 7, 8, and 9 only in the platinum, which I will also tell you is a great coordinate to your marcasite.
Yes, classic.
And
And the silver artwork on the ring is really phenomenal. You know, the scroll, the details. When you'll get it home, you'll see all the details. It's amazing.
That is the biggest piece of druzy we've ever offered from Orpaz, and it's the only druzy in our 3-hour finale tonight. Now, we have Labradorite coming up from Orpaz and Mother of Pearl, but that's not for a few more hours, right? And I promise my cough will be better by then.
Okay.
You get a thumbs up from me, buddy. Thank you so much.
If
I
you need
feel
something
fine.
else, I'll jump in, no problem.
Well, good. You'll be on standby. All right. Listen, we're going to show you some other things because you might be curious on what's coming up tomorrow on QVC. And when we come back, oh, this great beaded station necklace, so don't go away. If you're just tuning into QVC, my name is Jill Bauer. It's great to have you with us as part of our big Creede silver sale tonight. More brand new coming your way, including this next piece here, which I think is really fun, really fresh. We're seeing the return again of station necklaces, right? And a station necklace is where you actually have stations of beads or gemstones or charms going around the neck. This I love because it's modern, it's clean, it's cool, it's easy to wear. This is your graduated bead station necklace, and we have it for you in 3 different lengths. So there's an 18-inch, a 24-inch, and then we have the 36-inch length too. This is done on a squared off kind of a snake chain that's a little bit structured almost like a wire, and then you'll see that you have your different sizes of high polished beads scattered around the necklace. All of them will have a larger bead at where it's supposed to be just the front of the necklace, right there. And then your stations are those smaller beads working their way around. So the combination of the beads on this necklace, at the back of the necklace, it's going to be 8 millimeters. Then you have 10 millimeters. And the largest bead there right in the center, that's 14 millimeters. This is something that is going to be a easy to put on piece, especially in that 24 and 36-inch length. Might be something you could just simply, slide on over your head. That's easy enough. But I love that 18-inch length with just something casual. A t-shirt, maybe up against your skin if you're wearing a button-down shirt. Maybe you're doing sort of the big shirt over a t-shirt kind of a look with a pair of jeans or cargo pants, and you just have this nice look of silver. The high-polished silver earrings that are coming up in just a few minutes would be a great match back to this piece. This is a great necklace to give to your daughter or granddaughter who's starting to express an interest in nicer pieces of jewelry. So let me just show you those hoop earrings that I have on, if I can find them in my tray. Here they are. And look how pretty they can all work together. So if you already have a high polished look in your silver wardrobe, or maybe that's just what you're really drawn towards. I mean, I think we all have sort of our personal preference on how we like to wear our silver. Some people really like texture, so the Byzantine necklace I'm wearing or the Riccio bracelet that's coming up might be of interest to you. I've always been drawn to silver because I love the shine. I love polished metal. I just think it gleams. I think it's smooth. I love how you don't see any lines or seams on those beads. They almost look liquid-like. That's really what this necklace gives you. And Chantal, as you can see, again, she's got on a leather jacket and a pair of jeans. Look how nicely that fills in the neckline. Maybe not the biggest, boldest necklace she could have worn, but it looks very tasteful. It looks very finished. It looks just like the perfect piece, not too heavy around the neck, so if that's a concern for you, this one is not going to be heavy at all. And then you'll see on Brenda, because she's wearing that sort of surplice neckline, she can go with the 24-inch and wear it a little bit longer. I will say that that 24-inch length is not something that we do all that often when we do a choice of lengths in a necklace. So I think it's nice that you have that option on this piece, because for sweaters, for heavier gauge knits, for something just a little longer than where a traditional neckline would fit you, 24 inches usually kind of fits the bill there. So J273242, one thing I would say about this necklace, a lot of times when we do a 36-inch, I'm all over that because I think it's great that you can double it up. You can do that with this piece, but remember, this big bead is supposed to be down in the front. So if you double it up, it might be a little tricky to really make it look right when you're wearing it. So I have to say, I think your best bet, if you get the 36-inch, is really just sort of always to wear it nice and long. And again, maybe it's not the biggest, boldest piece, but it just adds something. It adds something pretty, it adds shine, it adds polish to your outfit. It's not heavy, but that idea of almost kind of like the modern version of those tin cup necklaces that we all wore 15 years ago is kind of what we have for you there. So that's J273242. Oh, I'm super excited to talk to you about this because this is your choice of chocolate moonstone or labradorite, again in an all high polished setting. I have several options for labradorite for you in this show. If you like, again, that clean metal look, that's going to be a good option for you. And that was the only chocolate moonstone that we've had on the day. You're getting a first look at it. We've put it in a rose tone metal. That combination is really, really pretty. J272345. So over 600 of you have now already dialed in for that labradorite cuff. I've been wearing that. It's a great piece. You should know that the average size is the most limited. So if you're needing that average size, don't wait too terribly long. There's a lot of labradorite there. It is our triple grade A quality. You will see that beautiful labradorescence in there. I do want to spend some time talking to you about this stone because I feel like sometimes you don't all understand some of the properties of labradorite simply because you'll get a piece that has like a black wavy line through it. That's inherent in labradorite. That's not a fault. It might look like there's a black crack like those pieces are there. It's supposed to look like that. It's from Mother Nature. So you have to kind of accept the imperfections sometimes. J260046. All right, so I would like to take a moment and have us all reminisce for just one moment. Let us all go back to about, oh, I don't know, maybe it was February of 1994, and this little brown-haired Bob, former newscaster, made her debut on QVC, and she sold a piece of jewelry. And what was that piece of jewelry? It was a ratio. So that former newscaster, of course, if you didn't figure it out, was me. And at the time, you know, the ratio was sort of the great thing in jewelry. You loved the weight. You loved the texture. I got to go to Italy and see how they were made. I was so fascinated. It was so cool. Well, in the last few years, like almost a decade, we haven't had a ratio bracelet. And so when our buyer, Creede, was showing me all these pieces that were possible selections for Creede, and she showed me this bracelet, the first thing I did was, oh, my old friend, the ratio. The second thing I did was pick this thing up, and then I remembered why you love the ratio. You love the ratio because it's solid silver. You love the ratio because of this kind of flexibility. Look at this. Look at the thickness, you guys. This is made using all these little individual solid bars of sterling silver that are literally placed on a comb-like structure with tweezers. This is hand assembled in Italy. Are you ready for the real wow? If I haven't already got you from a nostalgic point of view, listen to this. We'll let the numbers speak for themselves. 43.2 grams of silver in that 7¼ inch length. 47.8 grams of silver in the 8-inch length. It is bold, it's comfortable. Here's another thing we loved about ratio. It's like I'm remembering all these things that I learned when Jane Tracy did her first silver training with me all those years ago. The beauty of a ratio and that flexibility that you see there is that when you fasten it into a bracelet, it really becomes the original soft-sided bangle. Look at that. So I have this big, gorgeous, domed look in sterling silver. I can tell you that many of our buyers just returned from the fall version of Vicenza Trade Fair, and the word on the street is, it is all about the wrist. The cooler the bracelets, the more unique the bracelets, the bolder the bracelets, the better the statement you're going to make. So look at the statement you're making here. There's a refinement to this ratio look. There's the shine that we love in our silver. Imagine, if you will, if you're looking at that beaded edge. Gosh, we haven't talked about how ratios are made in such a long time. Imagine a comb. Okay? And then those little spokes of the comb, somebody is taking these like baguette bars of sterling silver, solid silver, and they're threading them along this comb, building it up, building it up, building it up until it becomes this bracelet. But they've got to find a way to seal those bricks of silver in. They take a fine soldering tool, they go across the top of the bracelet, and those beads are actually solder. The top of the spokes of that comb actually bead under heat and pressure, and then they harden, and that's what keeps all of those solid bars of sterling silver locked in place, durable and strong for years. Not only do you have this bold look in silver, this weighty look in silver, you're also getting this on Easy Pay. And then there's one more component that I couldn't talk to you about when I started here as a, wayward show host back in 1994, and that is, this is ultrafine silver. So on top of bringing back a classic, bringing back true Italian craftsmanship, because nobody can do this the way the Italians can, we are giving you ultrafine silver, the first ever. What does that really mean to you? A brighter, more gorgeous, more luminous glow to the silver that's in this ratio. A more refined look to the overall style of the bracelet. Virtually nickel-free, no sensitivities. Tarnish resistant, more tarnish resistant than sterling, and more durable and strong and scratch resistant too. So the fact that it was a Riccio that's strong and durable right then and there, it's a great piece. But the fact that it's now done in ultrafine takes it to a whole nother level. 500 of these now ordered. The price on this for the amount of silver that you're getting is crazy. Listen, you guys shop on QVC a lot. I know that you see a lot of jewelry. I have to tell you, this piece will absolutely exceed your expectations. For all of you who have made comments when you're reviewing our jewelry, saying that it felt too light, you wish we wouldn't do things that were hollow. If we would just do them solid, you'd be willing to pay the money. That's what this bracelet is. Weighty. In this 7¼ inch length, I have 43 grams of silver. Think about that. That's so what is that? Almost 6 grams of silver per inch? Look at the movement. Look at the flexibility that you have on this piece. Look at the shine. Look at the way, again, I can even kind of move it this way. That's what that hand assembly gives you. Look at the underside of the piece. Completely smooth, something that's going to feel good to wear. I was saying to our buyer, Creede, gosh, you could even flip it over and wear it that side if you wanted to. But do you see all of those individual pieces of silver? All those little baguettes, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. All of those are all done by hand. Look at that. All of them are solid silver. And because this is ultra fine, the sheen and the glow that you get from this bracelet are just fantastic. I love it. I'm so thrilled it's here. I picked it out months ago. Let me just tell you, when I saw it today, I think I liked it better than I remembered I really did. I knew I liked it, but when I saw it in the show, I was like, oh, that is such a good piece. It's strong, it's heavy, it can be your everything bracelet. There's nothing across here that can really sort of catch anything. No prongs, nothing that way. It just looks like that one important bracelet. And it's on Easy Pay, so if that helps you out as you're shopping a lot or budgeting things, please take advantage of that opportunity. All of these, the prices, the Easy Pays, those will all go away at the end of our sale. So a quick update on where we are with this. We started with 1,200 of these. In the 7¼ inch length, there's only 250 left. And there's about 275 left in the 8-inch length, and those are quantities that we can ship out right away. Stay on the line if you're dialing in for it. Again, 5/8 of an inch wide. This is the best Easy Pay of the entire show. And let's just talk about that weight again, because that's what's impressive. Think of what you're getting here. 43 grams in the 7¼ inch, 47.8 grams in the 8-inch length. Heavy, but in a good way. It feels strong, it feels important. You wish all of your precious metal jewelry could have the weight that this piece does. So let's go to our phones. Glad to say hi to Norma, who's shopping with us tonight. Hi Norma, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What did you think of the Riccio bracelet?
I think it's gorgeous.
Do you remember Riccios from years gone by, Norma?
Nope.
No, you don't.
This is my first time with the resale.
Oh, it's fabulous. And what really drew you to it?
The flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
The weight of it,
Yes.
the fact that it's ultrafine sterling,
Yes.
the fact that it doesn't have a lobster claw clasp.
Right. We did a hidden box and tongue closure.
Oh, I love that.
So it's right underneath there, and you just push it in there, and it clasps, and you're good to go.
That's terrific because I'm a widow, and trying to get your bracelet on with those lobster claws are not the easiest thing in the world.
They can be tricky, I understand. Oh, I'm so glad you like this bracelet, Norma.
Oh,
I'm
it's
excited for you to see it in person.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Well, good. Well, I wish I could just say here, but you have to wait about a week, but I think it'll be worth the wait.
I thank you very much.
Thanks for calling. Have a great evening.
You too.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. So J272962 is your item number. Here's another update for you. In that 7 1/4 inch, there's only about 125 left to go around, and only 200 now in the 8 inch. Those are quantities that we can ship out right away. Please also look at the retail value here, $350, $360. Our sale price really gives you this gorgeous, hand-assembled from Italy piece of jewelry from Ultrafine. So really our most upscale premium collection of silver at QVC at a really wonderful price. We're going to go back to our phones. Marcia's joining us from Ohio. Hi, Marcia. It's Jill. How are you this evening?
I'm great.
How can we help you? Did you like the Ratio bracelet?
Yes, when I saw that bracelet, I thought, that matches a necklace that I bought at a garage sale.
Oh my gosh, wow.
And when I saw it at the garage sale, I thought, that has to be something. I mean, I was just excited to get it, and it was real reasonable.
Yes.
So I bought it, and I just so happened to turn QVC on to see what was going on, and you got this bracelet on, and it matches it. So I'm just thrilled to death to get that.
Isn't that terrific?
It's just it's absolutely beautiful. If anybody, whoever buys this bracelet will be just so happy with it, because when you see it in person, it's just beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
I know, it's so smooth and fluid, but it feels so strong and durable because there's so much metal in there.
Yes, and you can tell that it took a long time to make it. I mean, it's not just like, something plain. It looks like it's weaved when you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just beautiful.
Every one of those silver bars all put there by hand, pretty remarkable.
Oh, yes, remarkable. And I didn't know what it was called either, so I've learned a lot.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, Marcia. Well, enjoy the bracelet. Sounds like you are going to be quite the stunner in your matching necklace and bracelet set.
Oh, yes, I'm very, very happy.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So J272962, 7 1/4 inch has now gone to advanced orders. We have fewer than 100 to go around in the 8 inch that we can send out right away. This is a bracelet. Let me just tell you, gals, you want to get it ASAP. So if you can wear that 8 inch length and you can get it right away, I would do that. It is bold, it is shiny, it is comfortable, it is flexible, solid sterling silver, so it's the weight that you've been wanting. You know, sometimes this is how much you pay for a ring. This is a big, bold bracelet. You have 6 grams of ultrafine silver per inch in this bracelet. So it's flexible because it is hand assembled. It is Italian made by one of the really premier factories that specializes in this Ratio technique. A lot of factories don't even do it anymore because the hand labor is so intensive. So stay on the line for this. Gorgeous, love it. Can't wait for you to see it in person. J272962. My silver earrings are next, but we also have this for you as part of our Creede Silver event. If you've always wanted a pair of Diamond stud earrings, these are from our Epiphany collection, which is platinum over silver. They're $45, 5-carat total weight. So that's about 2.5 carats per earring in round or cushion cut. Great price there. Great way to try Diamond if you never have two. And then here's a really nice piece that was popular earlier today. It's a really big, bold piece of labradorite. It comes with the chain. There's only 500 of those left to go around. So for $62.78, if you'd like to get that, it would certainly work back to some of the labradorite pieces we're going to have for you coming up in the next couple of hours. One of the things that I love about our Creede Silver event is that it gives you an opportunity not only to find those kind of great investment pieces that maybe would normally be a little more expensive, but because it's at a sale price, you get a really nice price point, like the ratio piece we just talked about. But I also love these events because I think if you've never tried our sterling silver before, if it's something that you've seen on other women and you'd like to have some sterling silver in your collection too, it's a great day to find some of those basics at great prices as well. That's what I really feel, that's how I really feel about this hoop earring. A good silver hoop earring will be one of your best friends when it comes to jewelry. You can just wear it with everything. It looks good with sweaters, it looks good with dresses, you can throw it on with a great blazer. If you go to the office and maybe it's the same navy suit that you've worn quite a lot, but you want it to seem a little more modern, putting it with a hoop earring is a really easy transition from, you know, kind of more classic to something a little more updated. It's not about totally changing your whole wardrobe season after season, but sometimes it's about finding those key pieces that can transform the feeling of things. And maybe sometimes it's just those pieces and you wear them a little bit differently than you have before. These hoops come in two different sizes. I'm wearing this larger size, which is 1.5 inches. This size here is 1.25 inches. You cannot go wrong with either. I didn't pick the 1.5 inch for any reason other than when I reached into the tray, it happened to be the pair that I picked up. So I could just have easily been wearing that 1.25 inch length and been just fine. These have a nice width to them. They're finished all the way on the inside of the earring. So unlike sometimes when you look at gold pieces that frankly can't be finished on the inside because it's more metal and that would make the earring more expensive, we can do that in sterling silver, especially on a day like today. They have a snap bar closure. You'll notice too, we give you a little bit of extra length there, so it does make it easy and secure to really snap that into place. Look how beautiful these are just from the front. These are classic. I mean, they're so shiny. You can see the television monitors there that I look at when I'm seeing what's coming up or whatever. But I mean, that's the shine you get from sterling silver. Sterling silver is the most reflective of all the metals. So if you're somebody who really wants something that's going to be eye-catching, if you're really trying to create that contrast between the outfit that you're wearing and the jewelry, maybe your sort of feeling is, I just want something that's really going to pop. Well, silver is going to be the choice to make those colors, to make those outfits really, really pop. So J272250 is your item number. One thing I wanted to look at here too was the width on these earrings. So these are going to be 1/4 inch wide. Already 1,000 of these ordered, so very, very popular. So I really just love everything about this. It really is kind of almost what I would say a classic wedding band kind of a style, in that, you know, you could see that being a ring, right? You could see that being a polished wedding band design, slightly domed, so you have really pretty reflection, all high polished, smooth and finished on the inside, easy to wear, whether you're dressed up or you're dressed down. It's one of those pieces that if you're traveling, you're trying to limit the number of pieces you're taking with you, bring a pair of hoop earrings. They're gonna look great. T-shirt and shorts, they work. Sundress, they work. We're heading into fall and winter now, so you're looking at things like leather jackets and cashmere sweaters, silver hoop earrings, fantastic. And think of the color palette that's out there. It's a lot of teals, it's a lot of navy, it's a lot of shades of green, it's a lot of beautiful burgundies and reds and even some sort of purpley pinks that are in there. Silver looks fantastic with all of those shades. Not that gold doesn't look good with them too, but I think gold is a little more quiet against those colors. Silver is really going to shine. So we're going to go off to our phones. Denise is joining us from here in Pennsylvania. Hi Denise, it's Jill. How are you?
That's fine, thanks, Jill. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. For some reason, my throat is deciding it's not going to work for me tonight, so I apologize, but hope we all make it through it together.
Well, I don't know about your throat, Jill, but everything else is working for you. You look exceptionally pretty tonight.
Oh, you're sweet. Thanks so much, Denise. What did you find in the show so far? Have you been shopping all day, or did you just get a chance to join us?
Not all day, but I just purchased the 1 1/4 inch hoops.
And what did you like about those?
Well, nothing could beat a classic hoop, and I like the width. And as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many hoops.
Oh, you and I are on the same page there, Denise.
Exactly.
I mean, I just get, it's so funny because I'll get so excited when I get a new pair of hoop earrings, and yet if you looked in my jewelry box, I could open up a store at the mall for hoop earrings. I have so many pairs, but it's always fun to get a new one.
It sure is.
Good. Well, I know you'll love these. I was especially fond of them. They're simple, but sometimes simple just works best, and I think on these they really do.
Well, like my mom always used to say, a lot of the time, simplicity is beauty.
That is true. It's a good quote. Moms always know best. Well, enjoy these when they arrive, and hope you can hang out with us a little bit longer.
I will.
All
Thank
right.
you. Stay
Thanks,
dry.
Denise. Okay. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So 2 great choices here in a classic style. Gosh, over 2,000 pairs have been ordered. Just so you know, I mean, I'm wearing this Byzantine necklace that's coming up a little bit later, but I also want to show you this really pretty, you know, very affordably priced kind of shimmery, I called it the confetti chain. Look how pretty when you put on something really shimmery, but then you have that high polish of the silver hoop earrings. So that could be a really nice combination for you, especially heading into holiday. We have that pretty labradorite pendant that we showed you that's available. What do you put with that? Do you do a labradorite earring, or do you just let that one big bold piece of labradorite stand on its own? I think that's what I would do, and then finish it off with a silver earring. The other thing to think about is this, and I mentioned this earlier with Danny, as we move into the fall and winter, we're all covered up. I mean, right now I'm in a short sleeve dress, V-neck, all that kind of stuff. You see a little more skin. As soon as it gets cold, believe me, you're not seeing any more skin. That's why I don't go to Eagles games after November 1st. It is just too darn cold. So when you're in your turtleneck and you're in your heavy jacket and you're covered up in long pants and you're putting on your long boots, the only thing you really see is your face. So make sure the earring that you're wearing is really going to be something to show off too. It may be the only piece of jewelry people notice on you. So make sure it's a good one. This one is a good one. It's a simple design, but as we said with Denise, you know, sometimes simplicity is beauty. It's finished. I love that for $29 you could get such a bold look to this earring, that it's not some skinny little ditzy tube, that there really is a presence to this. And when you look at the retail value, I think you can, you know, appreciate the fact that you really are getting a great look for the money. Try shopping with QVC for those earrings. It's a great way to find out what we're all about. If nothing else, maybe it's a great gift for a girlfriend. J272250 in 1 1/4 or 1.5 inches. Now, an update on that Riccio bracelet from Italy. So excited to have this in the show. Over 1,300 of these ordered. If you want the 8-inch, there's 6 dozen left that we can ship out right away. Only 700 left in the advanced order for the 7 1/4 inch. You guys, only 700 advanced orders to go around in the 7 1/4 inch length. 43 grams of silver, solid, weighty, Italian-made, ultra-fine silver, and those advanced orders will ship out on December the 10th. And coming up in about 15 minutes, one of our most popular items on the day. This is our adjustable polished horizontal cross bracelet. Comes in your choice of all sterling, 14 karat yellow gold over sterling, or 14 karat rose gold over sterling. It's under $30, J274806. And just so you know, with that bracelet, I mean, you're seeing it sort of hanging there with the cross coming down. but it's a one size that's adjustable to 3 sizes, but it's really the kind of style where the cross is going horizontal on your wrist. So just so you can kind of see what that's going to look like when you wear it, that's what that particular piece is all about. All right, let's spend some time now talking about the Byzantine necklace I'm wearing. I understand there's some questions about it. You're wanting to know, what's the item number? What length is she wearing? So I have on the 18-inch length, and this is J274224. Two choices for you here, brand new today. Again, we know a lot of these items, we have 19 items in this show that nobody else has seen. We had the coordinated bracelet to this earlier in the program, or earlier in the day, and there are still some of those available if you're interested. So we'll show that to you real briefly when we're done with this particular presentation. In this 18-inch length, you have over 300 links of sterling silver. So you have the links of silver that are all very intricately woven together, and then the difficult part is once they're woven, they have to be soldered so that they don't come undone. So really beautiful craftsmanship here when you look at the thickness, when you look at the density, when you look at the texture, and yet you don't see any solder blobs all throughout the piece. That 18-inch is $92. In the 20-inch length, you have over 330 links of sterling silver. That's priced at $99. We have gram weights here for you too. I think that's important. So your 18-inch length is 20.9 grams of sterling silver. Your 20-inch length is 22.8 grams of sterling silver. The wire that's used is a solid wire. So, you know, they're not using a hollow wire to make this. They have to really use a solid wire to give this necklace the strength and durability, plus the way that it's manipulated. It would be very easy if this were hollow for it to actually puncture. So that's why you have such a nice gram weight in terms of the necklace, something strong, something sturdy. And let's talk about the beauty of Byzantine. You know, what I've always loved about Byzantine is that regardless of whether you're looking at it in sterling silver, as you see here, or gold, there is this density to the metal. You can tell there's a thickness that's going on here. There's this beautiful texture that just gleams so beautifully. This is going to have a nice width to it as well. It's 1/4 of an inch wide. So you have a great presence. Again, it's a great neckline filler so that when you're wearing that jacket and you just need a little something, you're wearing a V neckline, this is going to fit in there beautifully. I love that we have both 18 and 20 inches. I love that you might consider this as a gift item for somebody. You know, this is the kind of necklace that you get it in 2012 and you're still pulling it out of your jewelry box in 2022 because it's such a good piece of jewelry. A lot of people, once they get that one good, bold necklace, it becomes their staple. Or really, maybe a better way to say that is it becomes their signature. It's the piece that they can count on all the time, and it's that piece that you always expect to see that person in. I mean, don't you know people like that? You know, I can think of, you know, certain friends. One of my girlfriends who I just spent the weekend with down at the shore, we did a little girls' weekend. They're both named Jen, but my one friend, Jen, you know, she kind of almost always wears this one silver and gold ring. It's kind of her signature piece. This could very much be a signature piece for a lot of you. It can look very professional and clean when you're in your button-down shirt or you're wearing it with you know, a great jacket. It can be just that great pop of silver when you're wanting to wear things a little more casually. And it's not too fancy to just wear with something easy like a t-shirt either. So don't feel like this has to be brought up when you're stepping it up a little bit, because it's just as home when it's casual too. The 20 inch is getting limited. By the way, the closure on that is an oversized jump ring closure, so it's very, very easy to put on and take off. A lot of silver there, over 20 or 22 grams, under $100 for a Byzantine necklace, J274224. And then that does coordinate with this Byzantine bracelet. So if you wanted to get a matched set, the Byzantine bracelet looks great next to a watch. $59 or $64 depending on the length that you choose. J273406 is your item number there. Well, we're going to talk about chocolate moonstone and labradorite, two very intriguing stones and two of the most popular stones we're seeing used in jewelry, not just now, but moving forward. It's one of the forecasts from the jewelry shows. So we'll talk about that in just a moment as our Creede Silver Sale continues. 2 more hours. Don't go away.